Yoruba groups warns against agent of destruction. As Nigeria marks its 61st independence anniversary, the nation's youth have been urged to shun agents of destruction who are bent on using them to cause trouble within the polity. The Yoruba Appraisal Forum, YAF, while making the call, so noted what it termed as the resilience and commitment to the idea of our forefather is what has kept the nation great even at 61 despite mountain challenge. The national coordinator of YAF, additional Anima Shaun, in a statement Thursday in Abuja, however, urged Nigerians not to be used by selfish politicians to destroy this great ideal. According to him, it's against his backdrop that YAF appeals to taming Nigerian youth not to allow themselves to be used by some aggrieved Nigerians and failed politicians to foment trouble, especially on such a red letter day. Our dear country will be celebrating our cherished freedom from colonial rule. YAF is aware of plans by some aggrieved groups and individuals to violate the laws of the country on October 1st, 2021 and from Monday, October 4, 2021 by carrying out illegal and unwarranted protests and so-called sit-at-home against the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari for whatever reason best known to them and their sponsors. We want to warn that such protests are likely to result in violence and wanton destruction of lives and properties which our nation can ill afford at a period all Nigerian citizens should be joyous and celebrating, he said. Anima Shaun also advised the youth to seek the right and appropriate channels of airing their grievance instead of playing into the hands of chaotic merchants. At this juncture, YAF therefore wants to appeal to aggrieved persons and groups to sheath their sword and in interest of Nigerian peace and unity, eschew agitation to dismember the country. We should all remember that decapitation is never the remedy for headaches. It's time for all Nigerians to embrace peace, join hands with fellow citizens to work for lasting peace and desired progress. Let's therefore rather use tomorrow Independence Day celebrations to reflect on how to move our country forward and to greater heights. Let's not make ourselves willing tools for the new or for the few aggrieved persons and groups who do not wish Nigeria well. Peace and righteousness do a great deal of a good to any group of people and nations, and these Yav beliefs should continue to bind the conscience of every Nigerian, especially as the country clocks 61 tomorrow. We should therefore not give all room to unpatriotic persons to destroy the good legacies and country bequeathed to us by Nigerians' founding fathers. We must strive to be among those superior characters to hold the balance of people of power to keep our great nation up to a high standard of civilization. Second-rate men and women must be effectively checked and kept at bay to save our dear fatherland from avoidable collapse. It is therefore important to once again reminding us all here that our country can only be great again if we all reorient ourselves and reason together as Nigerians and not as Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba, not as Northerners or Southerners, Muslims or Christians, he added. He stressed that for the term in YAF as a group of patriotic citizens, they will never waver in their consistent pursuit of a peaceful and united Nigeria. He, however, commended the international communities for the consistent support for the unity and peaceful atmosphere in Nigeria despite challenge confronting it. He said we also seize this opportunity to commend the international community for their consistent support for the unity and progress of our dear nation in spite of the daunting challenge confronting Nigeria. They have remained on the side of her continued corporate existence under a peaceful atmosphere. If you ask me, I will say these people does not really know what they are talking about. With the level of things happening in this country, they are still here in their own world. Well, as patriotic citizen, YAF therefore appeals to the international community to continue to give Nigeria all the necessary assistance to enable her to surmount the various challenges. We appeal for continued technical and material assistance to the nation's security agencies so that the country will continue to record success in its crusade against terrorists and insurgents. However, this year Independence Day celebration is of more significance because the country is celebrating a milestone in its journey to nationhood. Nigeria is 61. This time last year, it was the eve of our Diamond Anniversary celebration. YAF congratulates all the citizens of our dear country. As Nigerians, we should all observe this special national day with gratitude and pride in our dear fatherland, knowing full well that this is a significant moment for our dear country. It's of course an auspicious day, and YAF salutes to the Nigerian nation and her resilient people. May the people, or may the peace and prosperity of Nigeria never ease. And may we continue to rejoice in the blessings that God has bestowed on our dear fatherland. Amen, he noted. He said further that as Nigerians, we should not just exhibit our pride in the Nigerian national just on October 1st, Independence Day alone. The feelings of being proud Nigerians should occupy our minds at all times. We should not expect to develop our pride in Nigeria after she must have attained greatness. Rather, we should have it at the back of our mind that Nigeria can only become great because of our individual and collective pride in her and her potentialities. If you ask me, I don't really think this guy really knows what he's talking about. But if you ask me, it is good for someone to have pride and confidence in something that he or she believes in. But you can't force people to have confidence and pride in something they don't believe in. That's just it. It is your own belief. You still have confidence in this country. It's good for you, but you can't force people to be or partake in your belief. That is really, really wrong, because that is what is happening with this country right now. Like the Muslims or the northern people are trying so hard to force everybody in the nation to be like them, and that is what is causing most mayhem in the whole part of Nigeria. So it would be better if you speak for yourself and not for the whole Nigerian youth or for the whole Yoruba youth. Let me put it that way, because most of them will disagree with you totally. Well, you can go to the comment section and share your take on this article. Thanks for listening.